Hey, CJ Math students, and welcome to today's math notes. Whatever I write down in the video, you want to write down because it's going to help you make sure that you understand this. So, is 2 and 6 minus 3x plus x equivalent to 2, 3x plus x plus 12? So, we've got two basic problems here. We want to see if this expression is equivalent to this expression. So, let's simplify both. 2 parentheses 6 minus 3x plus x. Start off by any time we see subtraction, changing it to adding a negative. Then we distribute. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times a negative 3x is a negative 6x. Don't forget this plus x. And remember, when a variable is by itself, it has a coefficient of 1. So lastly, we're going to go ahead and say, hey, what are our like terms? We've got a negative 6x plus a 1x. Think carefully about your integer rules. That gives you plus negative 5x, right? When you're adding integers with different signs, you actually subtract, keep the one that you have more of. Over here, we've got 2 times 3x, which is just 6x plus x plus 12. Remember, a variable by itself gets a coefficient of 1. Looking for like terms again, we've got 6x and 1x. That's a super simple addition problem. That's 7x plus 12. So these are not equivalent because they're not exactly equal to each other. Next problem. It says r 0.5 minus 3, parentheses negative 2x minus 1/3 plus 4 and 8x, and negative 1.5 12x plus 7 equivalent expressions. So we got to do some work here. Start off by rewriting the expression. So I put plus a negative 3 minus 2x plus a negative 1/3 plus 4 plus 8x. I changed my subtraction to adding the opposite. And some of you might be saying, well, let's go ahead and combine these terms right here first. Can't do that. Got to multiply first. You could combine like terms on the inside first. Let's just go ahead and distribute to everything on the inside and get that solved out. So outside we have 0.5 plus a negative 3 times a negative 2x, that gets you 6x. A negative 3 times 1/3, remember you're doing negative 3 times negative 1, that's a positive 3. Then dividing by 3, and that just gives you a positive 1. Negative 3 times a positive 4, remember you're multiplying, that's a negative 12. And then a negative 3 times 8x, that is a negative 24x. A lot going on there, right? Now you got to combine your like terms. So I've got a couple of x terms there that I can combine. And then I got some whole numbers that I combine. I got 1, 0.5, and I got negative 12. Let's do our x terms first. 6x plus negative 24, that is negative 18x. Right? We're really subtracting here and keeping the sign that we have more of. 1 plus a negative 12, that's a negative 11. So really what we're trying to combine is a 0.5 plus negative 11. And so if you think about that, when you add up, if you owed me $11 and you gave me back 50 cents, you would still owe me $10.50. So negative 10.5 is what this expression is equivalent to. Now, you're going to take this off to the side here and figure this out. Negative 1.5 times 12x. You could do 1.5 times 12 off to the side. You could do that. Or we could recognize that, hey, that's 1 and 1/2, or negative 1 and 1/2, right? So that's what 0.5 is. And then if you convert that to an improper fraction, 1 times 2 plus the 1, that's a negative 3 over 2. So really you're working with negative 3 over 2 times 12x plus 7. And the reason we did that is because we know how to distribute fractions. A negative 3 times a 12 is a negative 36x. Then you divide it by 2. And negative 3 times a 7 is a negative 21. And then you're going to divide that by 2. And over here you get negative 18x plus negative 21 over 2. And you might have to do some division here. It goes in there one time. With nothing left over. Does it go into 1? No, it goes in there 0 times. So that's where our decimal comes into play. Drop it on down. Oh, it goes in there 5 times. It is a negative 10.5. So yes, these are equivalent. Everything that I've written down on my paper should be written down on your paper. You are now going to go ahead and attempt this problem right here, where you have three expressions that you have to try and see if they're equivalent. 8 minus 9 minus 6x plus 11. Simple, easy distributing. Make sure you make that plus negative. 15 plus 3 over 2 minus 32x plus 120 minus 35. Lots going on here. But remember, you're just going to go ahead and distribute this to those two terms. And then lastly, negative 16, 3x minus 10, plus a negative. So again, trying to see if all three of these are equivalent. Go ahead, once you are done, show your math teacher.